Get over here!
You're really gonna try for this, aren't you?
Oop.
Okay. But for some reason, now that you're bigger, you can't use the boomerang anymore, so,
Link, you're not thinking, are you? What are you doing?
I don't know if you have the lift to actually get it. Maybe if you try a backflip.
Yeah.
You do realize this is a really bad idea, right?
I mean, it's working. Or it will work. As far as I'm concerned, you'll bring me back up here.
Ugh! You do realize that it's not that simple, right? Fine. But you better get it this time.
So is that our, like, in-universe explanation for, like, fall damage that, like, Navi, like, Lakitus you back up?
That's the best I can think of, because, like, what else would it be if not, like, divine intervention? Got it!
That's some bullshit.
Okay. Just this one more time, okay?
Thanks!
And that leads to the Fallen Hero timeline.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
So after that little bit of silliness...
Yeah, we're not gonna go near any of the redeads. It's not even worth it.
No, hell no. What is worth it is coming in here, though, because we got a little something in here.
I like this little guy.
Yep.
Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too.
Well, thank you.
Not sure how I feel about that coming from you.
Your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields of Great and Graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it.
So we're sharp and flat spirits of concentrated hatred?
I'm not sure. What has me even more curious about this guy is that why is he wearing a symbol of the Triforce on him?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely privy, but I'm pretty sure there are theories about this guy.
Probably. I don't know them.
Me neither.
I'm probably gonna look them up after our recording today.
Yeah, because now you're curious, right?
I am curious now.
Like, it's like, okay, he's just a dude who's, like, wearing a Hyrule, like, a, like, Triforce crest.
Can apparently read minds?
Yeah, and, like, he sells Poes and ghosts or something. Like, what is he? So, yeah, here we go, continuing our adventure as adults now.
So you come out of the Temple of Time, the first thing you see is that in the distance, Death Mountain is, like, fiery.
Yeah, like, that place is, like, clearly kind of effed up a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Should we believe what Sheikah said and go to Kakariko Village?
We don't really have any other leads right now. Might as well. Good chance to check on things as well. See how everyone's doing.
Yeah, so the girl in the forest is obviously Saria.
Yes.
And you can go over there, but you'll quickly find that you can't actually get into the temple where she is.
Yup.
So, you know, we're not done. We're going to go here first, like Sheik said.
Now, what we want to do, Oh?
Do you feel something? Wow. Yeah, the Stone of Agony is really paying off.
Ay, mamma mia!
Oh, I don't like this room. This room sucks.
Oh, wait, what am I thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This was not a good idea!
This
This was not a good idea! Christ almighty, I got stun locked there! All that for what? Oh!
Okay. More than you can carry, but it's pretty.
Honestly, I'll take it. It fills up our wallet.
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that was a thing.
Sorry about that plane.
Oh, you're fine.
Just a very low-flying plane that probably showed up on the mic.
Not your fault.
I live near an airport.
Yep. So, yeah. Honestly, like, I think, we gotta come back here a lot later anyway, so I don't think it's necessarily worth just, like, searching for secrets right now. I think today we can focus on our main objective.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, we need to go here.
To the graveyard.
And before anything else...
Maybe don't BL targeted?
Oh, it stops them.
Yeah, you want to take that nice post hole there?
I mean, why not? We have an empty bottle. Oh.
Okay, it just offers to go in the bottle.
Yep. And thanks to the magic beans. Beautiful. Man, we already started our second row of hearts. Okay, so, I believe what we gotta do is if we go here... Yes! The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you. Dampe. So yeah, we gotta find Dampe's grave. Which... I don't know if I remember where it is.
Has it moved to the back?
I'm just gonna go ahead and let him do his thing. Yeah, it's not this one, because that's like the royal, I think we just gotta, like...
Guess at graves?
I think so.
So I don't think these were necessarily hateful people, but they become hateful when you move their grave.
Yep. Is it this one? No, it is not. This is... I think that's the grave you would have gotten a Hylian shield in.
Okay.
If you didn't collect it already.
I had a thought, but I lost it.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, so I think even though Ocarina of Time, you know, is very succinct in its storytelling and doesn't get into, like, the psychology of characters much,
Yeah?
I do think it lends itself to certain themes that make it, like, a really strong story. It is, like, stronger, I think, in people's hearts than it necessarily is if you're just playing it, like, skeptically.
Oh, yeah, like... That's actually something that was, like, kind of sort of brought up in last episode, and it was one of the things I did want to discuss a little bit, is the fact that, like, for all intents and purposes, Ocarina of Time is a simple game. Like, it's simple in that you're going around collecting the MacGuffins, going to, like, all these themed temples and everything. Like, okay, simple in the grand scheme of things. But the nuance comes in what kind of things you can garner from just the small details.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to explore that as we play through this game. First of all, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you're there. So yeah, this is, yeah, I gotta look out for that.
What an interesting journey Dampé's had as a character in Zelda.
No fooling.
Because I think I might leave out a few, but Ocarina of Time was his first appearance, as
Yes.
far as I can remember. And he's funny gravekeeper and is tied into this completely necessary quest.
Yes.
Then in Majora's Mask, since they reuse models and stuff, we see him again in Termina, meaning it's probably like a different version of him.
Yes.
With a very similar job as like a gravekeeper. He might have been in one of the Oracle games. I think he was in Minish Cap as well as just like gravekeeper. And then the crazy thing, because he like digs, he shows up in the remake of Link's Awakening as
Oh yeah.
as like, was that it?
Dampé's ghost. That's the ghost of the dead gravekeeper. The time of this race was 1:07. Young man, you're very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back.
So if you can beat his track in under a minute, you get a heart piece.
Oh, okay.
Which is easier to do when you have the long shot, because you can skip part of that last, like, spiral upward.
Ah, okay. So we can probably wait until then to do it?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
When we're cleaning up.
I am confident I could do it. The problem is like, you have to avoid every single one of his fireballs.
Yeah. Yeah, Dampé comes back in the remake of Link's Awakening, then, Link's Awakening HD, to be, like, the make-your-own-dungeon guy. If you play Song of Time for this. And, like, they did that because he's, like, a gravedigger, right? So he could, like, help you, like, dig out a space to make your own dungeon.
Yes.
And then in Echoes of Wisdom, they bring him back again, but now he's, like...
A mechanic.
A mechanic and a tinkerer, and he makes little robot guys for you to command in battle.
By the way, isn't this just wild that, like, this grave just casually comes up to this, freaking,
Yeah, the windmill.
Yup. And yeah, the whole be careful going back up. Like, this is how I got that one heart piece.
He definitely comes up here and haunts Guru Guru.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of. I'll never forgive what happened on that day 7 years ago! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault! Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up! You've got an ocarina! What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back when a mean kid came here and played that strange song and messed up this windmill. There it is. So the funny thing is, like, you probably wouldn't know to do this, like, immediately until it's, like, hinted at later. And that's, like, all the way up until you go to the Shadow Temple.
Yep.
So it's good that we're getting this now, especially because now this opens up for us to be able to use this in, like, other scenarios. Oh no, a storm again! You played the ocarina again, didn't you? Captain Bro. A little mad there, pal.
Yeah.
I think we can, like, maybe calm it down a bit? Just a tad? You know?
Yeah. I like this whole plot bit because it's an example of a bootstrap paradox.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, because it's like, you wouldn't have known to do that until, like, you actually came to the future and be like, oh, wait, I did that?
Because what we're gonna have to do later is go back to the past and play that same song he taught us.
Yup.
And that's how he knows the song, because we played it for him. So it's a bootstrap paradox, because it's like, if you were to try and lift yourself up by your own bootstraps, just pull your shoelaces and somehow you lift off the ground. It's impossible.
Yep.
It comes from a sci-fi short story called By His Bootstraps. And it's a story about a guy who is given a notebook with, like, schematics for building a lot of, like, great technology that hasn't been invented yet. He invents the technology, uses it to, like, improve civilization, and then when he's older, the notebook is, like, kind of, like, worn and gray.
Yeah.
So he he copies it down in a new notebook, and then uses the time machine he invented to go back in time and give the notebook to himself.
Right.
So but, like, the invention, the idea, has no origin. It's just a loop in time.
Yep.
I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. Had him getting goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow. Cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check it out, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try?
There we go. So, we actually do need this for something later. Which, by the way, that actually does relate to one thing that we may want to do now, or we can wait until after the Forest Temple. And that's going to Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to do eventually.
Could we do it now, or do we want to wait until after the Forest Temple?
I think it would make sense to do it now. But do we want to pick up another gold Skulltula while we're here?
Lay it on me.
Also, if you want to just, like, go around and explore the place, you can. But, we need it to be nighttime.
Let me go ahead and explore around, because, like, maybe there's some other things that we can do, because Kakariko Village in particular is a really good place to, like, explore and, like, check things out. Because, along with, like, 7 years passing and you see what these guys have been up to,
a lot of people from Castletown have moved as refugees here. So we actually could wake him up right now.
Well, we need the pocket cuckoo to hatch first.
Yeah.
Well, doing alright. Sorry to make you worry.
So yeah, we need the pocket cuckoo for him specifically.
Yeah, that lady in here was the lady with the dog in
Yep.
Castletown.
The guy who you can sell things to is right up here.
Yeah,
And we have a new shop here. The shopkeeper from the bazaar in Hyrule Castletown. Oh no, it is not here. This is someone else. What do we got here, actually? We got bugs. You're just selling straight up pose.
This guy looks like Matt Mercer.
He does look like Matt Mercer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And we got blue fire and a fairy spirit. Blue fire. I always found that concept interesting.
I never use it.
Also, if we go back here, now we can actually head back in this area, and we should be able to visit this. Bingo.
Yeah, here's the potion shop. I've heard that the Lost Woods where the fairies live is a strange place with many mysterious smells. I wish I could just once make medicine with some of the strange things I might find there. I may not be able to see very well anymore, but my nose still works fine.
So yeah, that is going to be a very important thing later. There's some really cool fetch quests, which, you know, at the end of the day, they're still fetch quests.
There's like a giant trade quest here.
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah, we talked about this back in your top 50 when this and Majora's Mask were ranked as your favorite game of all time.
Yes.
Ocarina of Time just does this really cool thing. Even though it doesn't, like, explore it to the fullest, it's kind of nice that it leaves it vague and lets you think about it.
Yeah.
Of just kind of the idea of, like, the passage of time and seeing things change.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
how, like, I'm so happy to see these people over here now, but there's, like, so much bittersweetness to it.
What an annoying person interrupting us like this. Don't you agree, my love? I mean, okay, pal. Like, you guys do you, but, like, I'm just glad you're alright. Sorry for checking in on you.
I don't think they're really just dancing. I think that's a, I think that's a visual shorthand.
Yeah, probably.
The windmill dries up water from the depths of the well. Now the well's dried up, though.
Yeah, that...
We'll deal with that later.
Uh-huh. And I don't think we can do anything here yet because that's the shooting range. We don't have a ball.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need that later.
Can you open your inventory?
Yes.
I just want to show off. Yeah, so when you grow up, some of your materials stop working. So you can't plant magic beans. I think that's just to keep you from planting something that won't grow during the space of the game.
Yeah.
The slingshot and the boomerang and Deku sticks you can't use anymore. I don't know why you can't use any of those anymore, but you can't. I guess they're just too childish.
Like, they're just toys.
Maybe they, like... I always thought with the, like, slingshot, now that you're older and your hands are bigger and stuff, you're just like, this, like, feels useless to me now.
Yeah. I think I want to explore one last area, and that's up here. By the way, yeah, this old man is back here, too. Oh, boy.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said they could see the truth. Now, usually, you have to train your mind's eyes most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they said he had a very different way of things. His house stood where the well is now.
So that hints to something later. There's a lot of really cool, like, hints that, like, you don't really find out the perspective of it, like, until you've done repeat playthroughs. Because it's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that, like, puts context on this bit. This puts context on that bit.
We probably could go into the well now if we really wanted to.
No, we cannot.
I don't think we can do everything in the well.
Hey, young man. A grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission? I want to talk to your parents. Oh well. No, this isn't my house anyway. This is the Great Impa's house. The Great Impa has gone to the graveyard to seal up the humongous creature there. Since Ganondorf appeared, many monsters have been sighted around here. Only the Great Impa has kept peace in our village. You have to remember that, young man. Oh well. Speaking of the Great Impa, she hasn't come back yet. Wonder what happened to her. I heard that the ghost of the Gravekeeper often appears in the graveyard behind this village. But, no big deal.
You're very blasé about everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's some grade A NPC dialogue.
Yup. But, one other thing. Oh, before we move on, actually, you said there is a Skulltula here, right?
Yeah, we need it to be nighttime.
I'm on it.
It's on top of Impa's house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Can we get up there?
With the hookshot, we can.
How?
Head to the south end of Kakariko Village, next to Impa's house. From here, hookshot onto the roof of the Skulltula house.
Oh,
then,
that's right! The hookshot is able to hook onto that, can it?
Yeah, it can interact with roofs. Hookshot is one of the coolest Zelda items in history.
Oh, no questions asked. Got it. Nice. Sweet.
Very nice.
Works for me. So yeah, I believe with that we can continue our adventure, right?
Yes.
But before we do, there is one thing I want to do.
Oh, we're gonna call Saria. Hey, Saria, we heard you, like, might be a sage or something?
Link? This is Saria. Can you hear me? Oh, great, you're safe!
I knew I would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters. Help me, Link!
So yeah, that is a thing. So yeah, that pretty much tells us what we need to do next.
Yep.
But again, do we want to go there now, or do we want to go to Lon Lon Ranch first?
I think let's go to Lon Lon Ranch.
Like, it's kind of on the way.
Yeah.
And actually, this gives me a good opportunity because by the time we get there, morning should come, and that should hatch the pocket cuckoo.
Yeah.
I think.
Like, we could... What we're eventually going to have to do is wake up Talon, who we just saw in the one house.
Which, at the very least, this way, like, after we do the situation at Long Long Ranch, once we go back to Kakariko Village, which we're going to do almost immediately, because I believe after the Forest Temple is the Fire Temple. So we need to go back to, Kakariko immediately anyway.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I collected all that, it's useless.
Because it's things, and in video games we collect things.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's just how it be, man. Yep, there you go. It's the miracle of life. Don't say it, John.
I, like, love this area. I love the Lon Lon Ranch story.
So yeah, here we go. So if we go in here... Yo!
Yeah.
What's up?
Bigger Malon.
Oh, a visitor. It's been a long time since we have a visitor here. Where did you come from? Since Ganondorf came, people in the Castle Town have gone. Places have been ruined, and monsters are wandering everywhere. Mr. Ingo is just using the ranch to gain Ganondorf's favor. Everyone seems to be turning evil. But Dad, he was kicked out of the ranch by Mr. Ingo. And if I disobey Mr. Ingo, he will treat the horses so badly. So, there's nothing I can do.
Damn, girl. Well, we're here to fix that.
Yeah, poor Malon.
I kind of like that because it's like, you know, Malon seems like the type of person who would, like, stand up against that, but she cares so much about the horses and everything.
Yeah, she just has to watch after her own.
Like, she would. Like, absolutely she would. I can totally believe that. But, here we go. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch. But, don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak, and I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me.
I love how he's, like, got better clothes on now. He's got, like, a big, like, frill.
Yeah, like, the dude, like, cleaned up. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. Do you want to hear how to ride? Nope, we know this. Thank you so much. So, it's cool because he gives us that one, right?
Yep.
But... I always love this trick. Like, it's not a trick. This is obviously what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that, like, he gives you one of the horses, but you need to play the Ocarina to bring her out. Yep. Let me get reacquainted here.
So are you just supposed to... Yeah, does he respawn at the end of the time limit then?
No. I just kind of want... I kind of, like, just want to, like, get reacquainted with the... Well, not just reacquaint... Like, not just show off, but, like, get reacquainted with the controls and everything.
Okay.
But... if we go up to him before the time limit, expires... Hey, young man. Do I know you? I just felt as though I've seen you somewhere before. If you use Z-targeting, you can talk to me. No, I want to ride. I think I gotta, like, get, like, both of them.
Or he might at the end just kind of be like, wow, you really took to that horse. Hey, do you want to try a friendly... Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think what I gotta do is, like, just keep up with Epona. And, like... there is a way to do this properly, I think.
Or are you supposed to play the song outside of the pen?
No. I know for a fact that you need to talk to him while you're riding Epona.
Okay. Maybe give it another try then.
Yeah.
So Epona, possibly the most famous horse in video games.
Yep. There we go. I always find it cool how in Twilight Princess, because wolves can speak to animals, you can actually speak to Epona.
Yeah. I think you can speak to Epona with the Mask of Truth also.
You're getting better. How about a little race with me? 1 lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager, say 50 rupees? Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I always liked his sound.
Wow!
Speaking of which, we were talking about like mini games last episode, right?
Yep.
One mini game, which I guess is more of a side quest or anything, but one I really enjoyed in Majora's Mask was protecting the cargo for Crimea.
Yeah. The horse controls are a little stiff in this game, but they're still pretty good.
They serve their purpose, and honestly, like, for a game as simple as this, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, they really clean it up in Twilight Princess.
Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation... Hey, you! How about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse.
Here we go.
Ingo just completely loses his cool here and makes things worse for himself.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just gotta get ahead of him.
Can't believe he was pressing me into the fence.
Oh yeah, like, that's the
douche.
thing. Ingo's a cheater.
Yeah.
Like, he's absolutely a cheater. And the whole trick here is basically just, like, keeping up pace and making sure she doesn't run out of stamina until the very end. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet on the race and lost. Shoot! As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch.
Oh man, what are we gonna do, guys? We're locked in and all we have is this horse.
Link, how are we getting out of here?
Same way we beat Ingo. You ready for a ride, girl? Let's go!
Ah,
I think what you gotta do is, have her, I think we gotta make it so that we gotta jump over that, like, when she's at full speed with full stamina.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a little tricky.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I didn't know about full stamina, but...
Like, basically, you just gotta make her jump over that fence.
Yeah.
That's how I remember doing it, anyway. I love how it's, like, continues to be his theme.
Yeah.
There we go.
You just freaking leave. You just leave with your horse.
Betcha Ingo didn't see that coming.
You're terrible, Link.
Well, so is Ingo.
What? It's my horse.
We want her fair and square.
So what now?
We better go and wake up Talon for this, but we got some other business to take care of first.
Alright, I'm right behind you.
Something I actually do kind of appreciate, going outside of, like, the scope of Zelda, right? But something that a few people have expressed in the comments of our Let's Plays is whenever we do those RP moments.
Yeah, some people really like the RP moments.
I honestly appreciate that, not gonna lie. It's like, okay, thank you guys for indulging us on that one. So, here we are.
Heading back home. Yeah, right off the bat, like, uh-oh. Oh man, there are carnivorous plants overgrowing.
Okay, that was big.
Link, what happened?
I think Ganondorf happened.
So this shows pretty quickly, like, I think what the Great Deku Tree's protection of the forest, like, meant.
Yup.
Oh, house, sweet house. Yeah, it looks like they haven't touched your house this whole time.
Yep. There we go. But yeah, like, if we go inside the buildings, we should be able to, Oh, you know what? I forgot that there were treasure chests in here.
Why is that fairy following you around? You're not one of us. I see. You didn't have any problems entering the forest, Mr. Did the meanies out there bother you before? Did they bother you much? Before the Great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around. Since danger is outside, I always stay inside my house. But I'm bored to death in here.
I don't blame you, sir. I'm actually quite surprised that we never actually came in here and grabbed these. So are we just stealing the Ingo brothers' allowance?
the know-it-all brothers. Yeah. What are you gonna do? We're taller than you.
Okay, so...
Before you go back to where the Great Deku Tree used to be, head to that upper alcove there.
Yes!
Past the house, we can use that magic beanstalk.
Yup. Whoa. Ow! How did you reach me all the way up there? So where am I supposed to get off?
That's a great question. I think it's gonna eventually return back.
It does give you, like, a nice view of, like, the entire, forest. Jeez, those things can jump high.
Yeah, I think you need to just jump right up there. Oh, is that all that was up here, though? Just
Apparently,
rupees?
just rupees. I think they respawn, but...
Okay.
Is there anything to collect, though, where the Great Deku Tree is right now?
Not that I know of, actually.
We can probably, like, check that out maybe later, but yeah, I think for now, our main focus should be...
Lost Woods.
Yeah, so let's head up there.
Okay, well, we do want to check the... Wait. Okay, Kokiri Forest nighttime. At nighttime in Kokiri Forest, make your way over to the Twins' house, located at the southeast part of the forest. Use your hook shot to defeat a Skulltula that is located above the building.
Easy enough.
So I think where you just got the treasure chests.
Yeah, that's the Twins' house right here.
Yeah, maybe climb up first.
Like, is that the Twins' house? Or it might be that one up there, actually.
Yeah. There were two identical-looking people in that house, but I guess that might not be what it meant. We'll have to listen for it.
Wait, you said southeast, right?
Southeast, yeah.
Oh,
So
I know.
that would be-
It's the one over here.
That would be down and to the right, yeah. Oh,
I see it.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Not bad at all. Alright, so, Lost Woods, here we come. What do you got for me, Navi? Yeah, we kind of established that after we spoke to her.
So the thing this always makes me think of, like,
Yeah.
if I'm, like, waxing poetic a little bit, with, like, the themes of this game, I can remember a time when... also, check out where the Skull Kid was first. And then...
yeah!
Yeah, Grog moved in here.
No response. He's sleeping.
Okay, go left again.
Hang on a sec. No.
No.
Oh, you know what? I think you need the gold one.
You need a very specific one.
Or not the gold one, the blue one.
You need Kojiro, yeah.
Yeah, Kojiro. You're right. Thank you. So if we go here... Yep.
Yeah, and since we took the trouble to plant these beans...
This might be just a shortcut to get out of here.
Shoot.
Unless you see something here.
No, okay. We checked it out.
Yeah, like, that's the thing with these, like, magic bean plants. Sometimes they kind of just lead nowhere.
Okay, I got one I'm sure of, though. So, from here, keep going straight.
Yep.
Left. Right.
Just gonna quickly check this real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if, like, we've seen this yet. We haven't! Not that I think this is going to be anything we need, but... Yeah, it's just rupees.
Well, got it. It is gotten. So, yeah, I think it's that way. Okay, so...
Oh, hi!
Oh, hey, Mito! What are you? Though you wear Kokiri-ish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Syria I would never let anybody go through here.
Yeah, So I do like this exchange.
That melody? Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song? Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay. I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Because it's, like, unthinkable to him that, like, everybody thought Link was a Kokiri, so, like, there shouldn't be a grown-up Kokiri. There shouldn't be a grown-up Link.
Hey, Link.
Yeah?
Did he seem...
Let's keep going.
Should be
Right.
that way.
Oh, hey, another one. Sorry, I see a boulder. I wanna smash it. Oh, okay.
I've kind of lost track now because of the detours.
So after Mito... Like, okay, so, like, Mito's here. No, he's not.
No, we're getting lost woodsed. We're getting lost woodsed.
Like, I know how to get to,
Right?
I think this is, like, the end. Are you trying to guide me to the Sacred Forest Meadow?
I'm trying to guide you to a gold Skulltula.
Which is in the Sacred Forest Meadow, or...?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that I think we have.
Okay.
Yep, here we go, we made it.
Okay, is there a bean here?
Wow.
Okay, well, there's that. No, I think it's somewhere else.
Whoa,
but...
what is this?
Wolfos. Yeah, this is a crazy looking room. It's a proving ground.
Yeah, this is a freaky looking area. Why do I have a feeling that this is all just rupees? That's purple.
Yeah.
Okay, not gonna lie, that texture is psychedelic as hell.
I like it. It looks like it's like, yeah, like mirror-y.
here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. Set your view so you can see down the corridor before you turn a corner. Once your view is set, hold Z to sidestep around the corner. That way you won't be surprised by an enemy waiting in the ambush.
Which is the case with those things!
Yeah, so these are moblins, and this is the only place in Ocarina that moblins show up.
And they look wild as hell.
Yeah, they look kind of more like bulldogs here. Oh man, look at this guy.
Well, it's good to know that I am still able to, like, take them out from the front.
Yeah, considering the size, they go down pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Make a funny sound, too.
Yeah, so I think the Skulltula that you're, like, trying to, like, guide me to might be, like, up top. Am I right?
It's a place where we planted another magic beam before. I mean, we can always get it later if it's not up here.
Man, these guys go down like punks.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. Where's your mama?
Oof.
Okay.
Yes, me crush puny Hylian. Me do good job. Now me check this side. Hope me find more Hylian to crush.
Okay, I wasn't even pressing forward. What the hell? Stop it! I'm not pressing forward, I swear. What in the world?
Me get promotion for this. King Ganondorf be very happy with me. Ah! My promotion!
Alright, so where did we plant that?
I don't think it was up here. Maybe it was closer to... I think it was somewhere in, like, the Lost Woods, like, in another room offshoot. But we can go back to that later.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Oh yeah,
this guy you gotta side jump him, or you could just weave. I find it better to Z target so that you can jump left and right, but this works too.
Man, these things are big.
Yeah, that's the toughest moblin in the game.
Here we go.
I like that shot of this stump, just knowing that, like, that's where he expected to see Saria and she's not there.
Yep. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest.
Ocarina's songs get a little more complicated here. They're not just like 2 sets of 3.
I also just, like, really like these scenes, like, listening to these two play together.
Yeah.
Like, the songs that you learn for, like, the teleportation bit is always, like, just nice. Link? I'll see you again. What the? No! Where'd he go? Well, we'll find out the answer to that question later, as well as the start of the next episode later. So, thank you guys for joining us for today's episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the ComicFoil.
And in the next episode, the Forest Temple awaits. See you all then.
We're definitely getting to a point where I don't remember temples as well, so
Oh, this is gonna be fun then.
this might get a little tough.
And this temple in particular, famous and infamous.
Yeah.
And I love everything about it.
Me too.